Let's get to a disaster at Disney. Let's go over here to, what is this, KTLA? It's usually KTLA. No, this one's Fox 11 Los Angeles. A bunch of people got stuck in a monorail for not 10 minutes, not a little backup, for like 3 hours. And
this is why you don't take the monorail.
Yep. Well, but I love the monorail.
I'm nuts because I say I hate the monorail. I want to be perfectly clear. I hate the monorail. Hate it.
Why?
With every
How
fiber
can
of
you
my
hate
being.
the monorail? First of all, the monorail is a symbol of what transportation should be in a modern city.
Yeah, but that's not what it is. It's not reality. The monorail smells like a petting zoo. Constantly breaks down. You're often standing in the dark because I'm an adult male in my pseudo prime. Right. So I have to give my seat to every other person. I'm the last person that's allowed to sit. So I have to stand, and I hate it. I'm claustrophobic. So late at night when it's dark and it stops and I'm standing and I'm touching other people, I hate it. And it smells.
Fair enough.
I said this on the Park Hoppin' because I did a vlog from the Magic Kingdom just the other day, and I was taking the boat, and I'm taking the boat because you should never take the monorail. It stinks, literally stinks.
They should do like they did in Dark Knight and do some version of the prisoner's dilemma at Disney between the monorails and the ferry boats. I think that would be a fun scene to play out.
That would be fun.
But por favor, mantenés alejado de las puertas. I'm sure I butchered that, but let's begin as we stand clear of the vehicle doors.
All right, we have some breaking news from the happiest.
Actually, I think I have to mute myself, or maybe I'm not sure the best way to do this. This may just be coming through anyway, so let me know if there's.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard.
On Earth. Look at this scene. Can you make sense of this? Let me do it for you. Skyfox is live over Disneyland, and a rescue operation is underway. You see the monorail there? It's not moving because officials tell us it lost power, and now 60 people are stuck there inside. You see fire trucks on scene. Obviously, that's part of the rescue operation. The good news here is no injuries to speak of at this point, but quite the response from authorities, from emergency crews. We're told that this rescue operation can take about an hour. We will, of course, continue to keep a watch. Again,
I don't understand what's going on here in this instance. First of all, for those of you who don't recognize this, this is the Disneyland monorail. That's why they don't look like the bright and shining future of the 80s. Instead, it looks like the bright and shining future of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So, one ding against them there. I know that there's a perpetual Disneyland versus Disney World debate here. I don't understand how 60 passengers being rescued from this monorail would only take 60 minutes. My understanding is this took 3 hours to resolve. And if it lost power, they're sitting there in the dark at Disney at the most expensive place on earth. Forgive me if I'm reading the shirts correctly.
Not for nothing also, if the power's out, that means the air conditioning's out. That means the air in there is just still. Those windows only open by an inch. So, this is my personal Hades. This is not good.
Yeah, what if you are one of those people who got on this monorail thinking, okay, I guess I'm going to be standing for this nice short trip on the monorail. But instead, you're the guy who's stuck there standing, holding the pole for 3 hours as you wait for rescue.
You're holding the pole. When I have to hold the pole in the monorail, my only thought is how many other people this day have held that pole and wiping their noses and their mouths, and it's just disgusting.
Especially when you're holding the pole that's by the door, and it's the one that you're holding onto it, and you're holding onto it relatively tight, and then the doors open, and you find out that is not a stationary pole. It actually twists.
It twists when the door opens, yeah.
Whatever was on that pole gets wiped all over your hands.
Please stand clear of the bubonic plague. Por favor, manténganse alejado de bubonic plague. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, bro.
Hello, bro. Welcome.
Can you imagine, Marvin? I mean, how long has the monorail been there? It's been there forever, and it's not real transportation. I mean, it's kind of like a kitschy kind of thing. And they have to pull out real fire trucks and stuff. Like, you're telling me you don't have a little vehicle that rolls up the stairs like you do on a terminal at an airport to just say, all right, guys, the little ride's broken here. We're going to open the doors, hop out.
Yeah,
Like-
where's like the Bluth mobile, like the Bluth stairs that
Yeah.
that's Arrested Development.
You gotta be
Listen,
careful.
Disney
You gotta be
World,
hot.
Disney World, it's real transportation. It's a real shuttle system, elevated. This is kind of not, I guess it is, but it's kind of like a little, scenic tour of Disneyland. They do a lot of circles, a lot of twists, a lot of turns to make it seem bigger than it is. But this is crazy that people are stuck on here for 3 hours. There's not a system.
I would have a full-blown panic attack. So I'm one of the reasons I hate the monorail so much is I'm claustrophobic. So when that monorail stops at night and there's like people and it's like crowded, I turn into Storm from the 90s X-Men cartoon. Like it gets bad. No. Ah!
There's a lot of wailing in that show.
Yeah.
Great show, but playing it back and hearing my kids be like, yeah, we'll get into this X-Men cartoon. The number of times that someone is moaning in agony on that show is shockingly high.
That show is the animation on that show, because I was like, I want to rewatch X-Men 97, so I'm going to go back and rewatch X-Men. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's hard to get through, but the stories, you can see that it's starting to do something brand new that we needed in the comic industry and in entertainment. So for that value, it's very classic.
Right.
For sure.
But returning to the object at hand, this dead snake sitting there on the tracks at Disneyland. It's like we've all suggested here. They need a better system than having to get an City of Anaheim fire truck over here to rescue people off of the monorail. This is meant to be transportation, so it's not like Spaceship Earth where, here's the lights and now you have your path away. This is something where they have to do something makeshift every single time, even if there is a procedure. Also, these are getting pretty old, and they're not overly well maintained. Well, I don't want to speak for the cast members who are maintaining this. I'm sure they're working with limited budgets, but we've seen a lot of indications at Walt Disney World when a door would open while the vehicle is in motion, and you just gotta really, por favor, manténse away from the puertas over there. I know I looked at that Spanish.
Let's get real for a minute, guys. They got lucky on this. I know it's not as hot in California as Florida by any means. But they got lucky. If this is their procedure to get people off the monorail, they got lucky that this is January at night.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like if this was July in the middle of the day, I know it's not as hot. But even if it's the middle of the day during winter, this is going to be, unpleasant. Because if it's 80 degrees and the air's not moving and the doors are locked and you're stuck in there with a bunch of people as opposed to what you would probably see at night, tempers can flare, frustrations can get big. One poopy diaper and everybody's having a bad time.
Oh my!
Or if there's a medical emergency on the monorail at that time. This is also not accounting for the fact that, again, this is the most expensive place on Earth. It's not really the most. There's a trademark on that. I'm not actually legitimately saying it's the most expensive place on Earth. That's an American hospital.
Mm-hmm.
With this, you are paying so much money to be here. And this knocks out the idea of you having a vacation because you're just sitting there doing nothing. I don't know what the guest retention or what the word is. What is the word for when they have to rescue a guest experience?
You talking about an e-stop? Or are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about there's actually a procedure, guest retention, guest.
Oh yeah. They used to do that.
Right. Right. Exactly. It's gotten more expensive for these Disney trips, and the tools that they have to mitigate a bad guest experience are getting less and less. So
somebody
Jonas
got off this. Somebody got off this monorail and said, "Do I get a golden lightning lane pass or something?" They said,
"No.
If you leave now, we won't trespass you." That's your
exactly. How dare you get stuck in that monorail,
guys? 3 hours.
Talk about it on X.
3 hours. You're telling me that there's not a system where the monorail loses power. Hey guys, we're going to tow it into the next station and let you guys out. Like, how can that not exist? How can that not be? Or, hey guys, this thing's always low to the ground. We've got a step system. We're going to roll it out to you. This is the plan?
Right.
This is the plan. It's crazy. It's crazy.
At Walt Disney World, it would probably be even worse because I think the monorail's up even higher.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like so. But I mean, I would rather be stuck on the Skyliner than be stuck in the monorail.
Not if it's windy. I pass off. If it's windy, I don't want to be on the Skyliner.
I know
Windy and
I know it's
Skyliner,
not
that's
falling.
where we go.
I'm okay with that. But like at least like the breeze will blow through and stuff like that. Like, and you're not usually on there with a ton of other people. So it's mostly just like the other people because I'm like very annoyed by a lot of people.
And their darn plague. The plague they carry.
Yeah, in Florida they have international visitors from all over the different words. All the germs from across the world come there. But here we
This
have
is
it.
what you get for being a sesquipedalian, Jonas. All your sesquipedantry is catching up with you now.
I'm trying very hard to get that all fixed by the by Blaine's sesquicentennial.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.